I am Rose, born in one of the remote villages in Kenya. We lived in a small one-room grass-thatched house that would leak during rainy seasons. But we had to brave the cold days, since this was the only option we had. My father's tailoring job did little to take care of our basic needs, and so we were practically reduced to beggars and doing manual jobs in order to fill our hungry stomachs. My dad eventually died because of our inability to raise funds to take him to the hospital. We were kicked out of our home and moved in with our ailing grandmother, who equally did not have any means to take care of us. I presume this is the reason why my mom decided to abandon me. Not long after, my grandma also passed on right under my very eyes, and I was left in destitute with no one to take care of me. I remember being moved and tossed around from one relative's home to the next. None of them were willing to have me stay permanently with them and become part of their family. I wish I was never born, and I wanted to die and forget all my suffering. I found myself homeless. No shelter, no food to eat, no school. When life was becoming almost unbearable, a long-distant aunt took pity on me and decided to take me in. She committed to raise me and enrolled me in a school, and I was officially her daughter. Though she really had nothing much to offer, she ensured that she did all in her means to take care of my needs. We struggled to get all the basic needs, but I was happy that I had a roof over my head and a place to call home. I remember that I couldn't even afford sanitary towels, but this did not concern me much because the old clothes I had came in handy. The only reprieve I got was from the government sanitary towel distribution, which happened once in a while. Because of lack of basic needs, I ended up getting pregnant while still in grade 8. I knew my life was over. I contemplated abortion, but failed in the many occasions I tried. I tried committing suicide, but somehow I did not die. My last resort was to think of trying to get married immediately after completing my 8th grade year. But my miracle happened. God brought Rehema Foundation, an organization that helps teen pregnant moms. Rehema staff traveled all the way from Nairobi to our remote village, assessed my situation, interviewed me, and decided to recruit me. I immediately knew that God had chosen to redeem me. We embarked on the long journey to my promised land. I was so encouraged to find other girls with the same predicament as me. I was so well received and welcomed into the home. I received everything I needed to thrive. For the first time, I had my own bed with clean beddings. I swore to myself that I would use this God-given opportunity to work hard and forge ahead for my future and the future of my unborn baby. I was finally able to give birth to my son, whom I named Eugene. I am so grateful that through the 2-year extensive program, I gave my life to Jesus, the author and finisher of my life. Additionally, I was taken through different classes and skill sets to aid me become able to sustain myself in the future. I also went through counseling, which helped me overcome my childhood trauma. I thank God for the time He gave me with my son, who unfortunately passed on after falling into a water well which had not been properly covered. The unfortunate incident happened after my son and I had already been reintegrated home with my aunt upon completion of Rehema 2-year program. The foundation facilitated my enrollment into a high school. I was in grade 10 when Eugene died. The Rehema Foundation stood by me and took care of all the funeral expenses and walked with me through this tragedy. I completed high school and joined college, one of the first Rehema graduates to do so, where I pursued a diploma in social work and community development. I'll be graduating at the end of the year 2023. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 1 tells me, "Do not be afraid, because I have summoned you by name. You are mine. The Lord has indeed manifested Himself in me, and I am assured that I am His own. I am convinced that God has a great plan for my life, and I can't wait to see what is in store for me. I want to thank Him for using Rehema Foundation to touch my life, and my hope is that a day is coming when I will also touch the lives of people as Rehema did mine. Thanks to all the sponsors and supporters for making Rehema work a reality. God bless you.